guys? It's your boy, Barca boy 103. Just finished watching the match and Barcelona beat Paris Saint Germain away at the Parc de Princess 3-2 in an unbelievable match. The first thing I want to mention, when it was announced that we were going to wear the La Señora kit, the stripes of our city of Catalonia, everyone was disappointed. Do not disrespect this kit ever again. Undefeated this season and stays undefeated. I genuinely cannot believe we won this match. I thought we were for sure going to draw. I think it was overall a tactical masterclass from Xavi, not only from picking his starting lineup, but also the substitutions. We'll get into it. I think the team's performance as a whole in the 90 minutes was very, very solid. Of course, we had a very, very poor 15 to 20 minute spell at the beginning of the second half. But they did a remontada. We were down 2-1. They came back 3-2. Yet another remontada against Paris Saint Germain. I don't want to rush to conclusions, but again, there's still another 90 minutes at the Montjuic. The fans will be there, and we better boo the living shite out of Dembele. Let's get into this match. So, of course, the first goal from in this game came from Raphinha. It was lucky. It was a brilliant. Kubarsi, man, this is 17 years old, putting in masterclasses in the Champions League quarterfinals against PSG. Sensational through ball to Lewandowski, who then finds Lamine Yamal out wide. Beautiful outside the cross, beautiful outside the foot cross from Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski tumbling the ball between Donnarumma, Lucas Hernandez, and Beraldo. Drops to Raphinha on the bounce, hits it in with there being 2 or 3 PSG players on the line as well. Scores it. Brilliant. I said survive until halftime. We did. Going into the start of the second half, I tweeted, survive the first 10 minutes, and we could have a chance to win this game. Did we shit? We conceded 2 goals in 3 minutes. We were down 2-1 going into the first 10 minutes of the second half. Absolute capitulation. The Dembele goal, I would say, was fairly lucky. I'm thinking Frankie de Jong, man. How many times have you seen Dembele fake it? He did it about 5 times after that as well. And I'm saying, watch out, Koundé. He's gonna fake it. He's gonna fake it. So obvious. He slips through. He hits a shot that slips through Araujo, Frankie, Koundé. He roofs it. Fair enough. It's a good finish, but I think it was definitely avoidable from Barcelona. The second goal from Raphinha. Again, Frankie gets turned by Fabian Ruiz. I think Frankie's at a decent fault for both goals, but again, the momentum was on their side for PSG. They're in their stadium as well. They took full advantage. Look at their celebrations, by the way. Look how they celebrated that second goal like they won the Champions League. Where are you now, huh? Where are you now, huh? Where are you, Dembele? Where are you, Dembele? Pooh, I wish you could celebrate against me, you hayawan. Anyways, and then Xavi does his magic. Substitutions galore. Pedri with sensational ball over the top. Superb finish from Raphinha. Sensational performance. I cannot wait to see the man of the match pictures from Raphinha because I know for a fact he's going to get it. Unreal from Rafa. Unreal finish for both goals, to be fair. I think the second one way more difficult. And then bloody Christensen on his birthday. Corner whipped in. Marquinhos missed a header. Free header for Christensen right in front of the net. Scores it. We've done very well at set pieces this season. I've seen Barcelona go a whole season without scoring a corner kick. We scored quite a few this season. Listen. Xavi's lineup selection was the first question mark. Everyone in terms of personnel was fine. Frankie de Jong right off the back of getting a medical green light being thrown in there. The big question was he put Roberto in the pivot. Paid off in that first half, but we saw how much it punished us in the second half. Made that change immediately, brought in Pedri for the creativity, brought on Joao Felix as well. Took off Lamine Yamal, who I think had a poor game overall. We'll talk about that when we get into the player rating section. Then made a double change as well, bringing on Christensen. And who else came out with Christensen? Ferran Torres. And then, of course, later on, bringing on Fermin Lopez for extra legs. Xavi managed this game to absolute freaking perfection. And I could not be more proud of him and the players. Despite that 20-minute spell in the first 20 minutes of the second half, I thought Barcelona controlled the game very well, played very well. And I am absolutely freaking static. Let's get now into the players' ratings. Firstly, Ter Stegen in goal. Distribution today, I don't think was the greatest. I think he had the mindset, when in doubt, kick it out. Had some good saves in the first half from those long shots from Lee Kang-in and Asensio. For the 2 goals, I don't think he really do much with it. I think maybe the first one with Dembele, it is right at him, but he does roof it with power. And again, it breaks into that space between, I think, Araujo, Frankie, and I want to say Kubarsi, so difficult for Ter Stegen to see it. The second one with Raphinha, he could maybe do better with it. I think it's probably an average 5.5, 6 out of 10 for Ter Stegen. At right back, Jules Koundé. Where are all you motherfuckers that were saying to sell Koundé? He's pocket Kvaratskhelia in both legs. Where was Mbappe today? Where was he? Had that penalty shot, which was a penalty, but he was offside. Apart from that, nowhere to be seen. Jules freaking Koundé, yet again, sensational. I would not sell this man for any amount of money this summer. Barcelona selling Koundé this summer would be one of the worst decisions I've seen in this club, and I've seen Bartomeu manage this club. Koundé, absolutely elite, 9 out of 10, defensive masterclass from him. Araujo, 8 out of 10. The fact that Araujo did not get a yellow card in this game is a miracle on his own. The fact he defended brilliantly, played a solid game without, of course, getting a yellow card, sensational. I think on the ball wasn't the best, but those defensive recoveries, that tackle on Barca as well in the second half, elite. Kubarsi, 8 out of 10. This man on the ball is the best center back I've seen in a long time. I mean, I'm talking since PK. On the ball, this man is elite, defensive-wise as well, superb. That tackle that he made, I think the first 15-20 minutes, he was carrying us in the back line, especially on the defensive aspect of the game. Sensational from Pau Kubarsi. Kubarsi. Joao Cancelo, I think, had an absolute stinker, 5 out of 10. I think Cancelo today, if we had any decent fullback off the bench, I think Xavi would have chopped him off. He survived this game. I mean, I'm thinking first half, he's through on goal. You have Lewandowski and Gundogan, goes for a shot and puts it wide. I'm thinking FNL. Again, on the ball wasn't that great today. Going forward wasn't that great. I think the second half, he got away with quite a bit. A lot of luck on his side. 5 out of 10 for me, and we move. In the midfield, Roberto, honestly, first half, I probably would give him a 7. Second half, probably a 5, so we'll average it out to a 6. I think that second half, he got subbed off, rightfully so, was getting absolutely turned when PSG upped their intensity beyond belief. But that first half, credit to him. I think he played a very, very solid game, especially in the pivot where he hasn't played a lot, if any time this season. So I'll give him an average 6 out of 10. Frankie de Jong, probably, I'm being generous, average 6 out of 10. I think, again, personally, in my opinion, I think he had a big impact on both goals. I think his hold-up play was good. Again, the progression. I'm seeing a lot of people always say about Frankie holding on to the ball too much. I kind of disagree. But now when you really hone in and focus on it, I can get where they're coming from. But again, he holds on the ball and creates space all the time. I think he played all right. Again, coming off the back of being injured for a month and a half. Quarterfinals away in Paris. I don't think you can really criticize too much. But again, I think I'll give him an average 6 out of 10. Gundo for me, 7. I think, again, he was absolutely elegant in that midfield. He gave the ball away a lot today. I think he's trying to look for that killer pass. That's his mentality, and that's fine with me. Hold up play, defensive recoveries, sensational from Gundo. 7 out of 10. We'll go with Lamine Yamal first. I'll give Lamine Yamal an average 6. He gave me a Raphinha vibe today. Did everything well up until the final third. Final third, he was dreadful. He was shocking. His decision-making was non-existent so many times where he not only could have scored, but could have put someone through, but did the wrong decision. I think that's why Xavi took him off for Joao Felix and rightfully so as well. I think he had a off day today in the final third. I think his progression of the ball, build-up play, had some beautiful magic in the first half when he skipped past 2 or 3 players. I think, of course, in that regards, he was absolutely fine. But again, in the field-up, the final third, that final touch, just wasn't there today. Lewandowski, I'm going to give a 7. I think Lewandowski's hold-up play today was absolutely brilliant. I mean, the amount of long balls, my voice is going. The amount of long balls he was getting from Ter Stegen and Araujo and Kubarsi, it was hoof galore. He's controlling it. He's touching it. He's pushing down the header. It was absolutely brilliant. That header that he had, though, when we were 2-1 down, he could have made it 2-2, but he heads it away from goal. Hello? Apart from that, though, I think Lewandowski had a very, very good game, despite not even being... I wouldn't say he was an attacking threat. He made a lot of good runs, occupying the spaces between the defenders as well, keeping them and opening up the space in behind him. But didn't really have an actual clear-cut chance other than the header, in my opinion. But I think he had a very, very solid game. Raphinha, man of the match, give him a 9. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely sensational. I mean, people, this is what, again, Raphinha has been playing like this all season. He just doesn't score. Now he's scoring. Everyone on Twitter saying, oh, Raphinha, juega bonito, madre mia. Oh, we shouldn't sell him this summer. He's been playing like this all season, just hasn't been scoring. But now that he's finally scoring, he's getting the recognition that he deserves. Love this picture, by the way. Substitutions, I think Joao Felix came on, had a great performance as well, really pushing to be a starting player right now, in my opinion, with Lamine Yamal. You don't want to rush him, don't want him to play too many minutes, have a big prominent role in the squad. Who came on with Joao Felix? Pedri. Listen, when this man is fit, he's one of the best midfielders in the world. The problem that I have with him, he's not freaking fit. This is why I say that, oh, we shouldn't really we should renew his contract, because again, he's one of the faces of the club. But we don't give him a pay increase, and don't give him too much money and prominence in the squad, in the club. Motherfucker's never fit. But when he's fit, sensational. He comes on 2 seconds in and puts a beautiful ball over the top and gets an assist and brings us back into the game. Absolutely elite. I think his defensive work today was actually very good as well in that final 10 minutes. Brilliant from him. Christensen came on, very solid. Fran, I don't even think touched the ball, and Fermin Lopez ran around, do what he had to do, especially coming off the bench to be that energy. Quickly want to talk about first before I get into Xavi, the 2 yellow cards today for Christensen and Roberto. Both will be suspended for the second leg. Big losses for us. We needed at least, I think we could have survived without one of them. Losing both for me is key. Now you're looking at a Gundogan, Frankie de Jong, Fermin Lopez, midfield 3 in the second leg, which is not going to be too balanced. Who's going to play the pivot? Will Romeo come in? Will Casado come in? Will Xavi play Gundogan, Frankie as a double pivot, and then maybe Joao Felix in front of them? Again, that's going to raise some big question marks. So again, no yellow card for Frankie, which is good. No yellow card for Araujo or Lamine Yamal or Joao Felix or Ferran. But Sergio Roberto and Christensen, those were 2 big blows, even with Christensen just coming back off the injury. Last but not the least, we got to talk about this man. Sorry about the noise, by the way. World class. The selection of Roberto, the way we played, the way how he was upset with the players playing hoofball the last 10 minutes instead of playing out from the back and trying to create a chance. His substitutions. He scored, Xavi, 2 out of 3 goals today. The second goal for Raphinha, that's because he brought on Pedri. The third goal, he brought on Christensen. And they all had an impact 1 minute after the... sorry, my throat's going. 1 minute after the change. Xavi Hernandez won us this game 100%. From the lineup, from the way we played, the tactical adjustments in game, and the substitutions. Xavi Hernandez scored 2 goals for Barcelona and won us the game today. Sensational from Mr. Javier. Of course, in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on the match overall. I think we played well. Huge result, being the away side, a win at Paris. But now we go to the second leg and hopefully do it again. Again, I have one more message for Dembooty. Where you at, boy? Where you at, boy? Trying to celebrate? You boy celebrate like you won the trophy? Oh, let's wave the flag and stuff. Yours. Hijo de puta, man. Puta. I hope the fans, when he comes back, rinse him, boo him, make sure he does not get into that stadium alive. Get to him. So happy. Happy Eid as well to all my Muslim followers. If you don't celebrate Eid anyways, happy Eid. I'm over the mood. Visca Barca. Visca Catalonia. Visca Fuentavilla, man. I'm so happy. Again, comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on the match, the performance, substitutions, players, your thoughts going into that second leg, and of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below as well if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care. Barca.